Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are in Santa Fortuna for the We Meet Again challenge, which entails knocking out the meat enthusiast with a meaty bone and then dumping him in the river for the piranhas to feed on. His pets, I believe they are. So for this we've had to create a challenge, our own contract, and the contract ID is currently up on the screen for anyone who wishes to have a crack at this one. So we have one target available to us today, Mr. Ryder here. He is the meat enthusiast down at the fishing village. You can always spot him throwing meat to the piranhas. So for today's challenge we will be starting at the village bar. We will be bringing with us some sedative bubblegum, silenced pistol and a remote C4 demo block in a briefcase. So right from the start and off the bat we are going to make our way over to the fishing village, and just across this little rickety wooden bridge here we will see a market stall and a young lady being served, and we're going to trigger that conversation because that lady will eventually come along and dismiss a guard who is going to be in our way momentarily or in a short while. So once we have triggered that conversation we're going to make our way to the far end of the fishing village, this green hut right here, and we are going to wait here for the young lady at the stall there to finish her conversation, and she will come past us going back to her house on the upper floor there where the guard is. He's waiting around for the engineer to get him to go back to work in the caves. But once everybody has gone past we can then take our remote explosive and place it against the wall there. That is going to be a distraction for later on. So we're going to make our way up the stairs to the upper floor of the fishing village, make our way along to the blue hut at the far end, which is where the meat enthusiast is, and just outside of that hut we're going to drop our briefcase. That will secondarily distract the guard who the young lady is about to dismiss, and he will take that briefcase away. That just gets rid of him a little bit easier because he will stop at this point and radio in, and it will screw up our timing somewhat. So we managed to get around that by distracting him with a briefcase. So once the young lady in the hut moves over to the left we're able to duck in through the window very quickly, grab the meaty bone and leave again straight back out via the window. As you can see on instinct there, the guard has now spotted the briefcase and is taking that away. So what we're going to do now is select our bubblegum. If you don't have the bubblegum you can just dive back in through the window once the meat enthusiast leaves the hut, but I have the bubblegum so I'm going to use it, and we're going to throw that into the hut to distract the meat enthusiast's wife, because she can see us through the window when we do what we're about to do. So as soon as the meat enthusiast's wife takes the bubblegum and becomes unconscious, we are then going to detonate our C4 demo block. That will cause a major distraction amongst everyone. We can then select our meaty bone, throw it at the meat enthusiast's head, very quickly go over and grab his body, get him away from the edge of the barriers there. We're going to drag him right behind his house and then throw him over the balcony. Now the explosive should have distracted everyone in the area, so no one will be looking in this direction as there are a number of people around. and you can be very easily spotted, even through walls and floors. So with everyone else in a panic, you can then just throw your victim over the balcony. So with all of that done, that is challenge completed, and all we have to do is make our way to the nearest exit, which will be the boat exit. So there we go, that is the We Meet Again challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.